I told you. I left early. Man, the girls was walking in and I was walking out. The girls. Oh, and they came dressed up as Minnie Mice. Oh my God. I should have stayed. And I said I want to stay. Do I want to party with these women, these beautiful women? Or do I want to leave so I can just talk about that game? Which one is more important? To talk about stay with these beautiful women or leave and come and do this live chat so I can talk about these sorry Cleveland Cavs and your false king, Queen James. Once again, this time with a whopping 16 points. Yeah, I want to do this. Let's go! And this is a live chat, ladies and gentlemen. For those who just chimed in and don't know what's going on, it's your boy Carcino here. The Cleveland Cavaliers got blown out once again, this time by the New York Knicks. They don't even crack 100 points this time. What is wrong with the Cleveland Cavaliers? Let LeBron James tell you, it's because we was missing 2 guards. Well, Derrick Rose returned back to New York today to play against the Knicks, and he played well, and they still got blown out by 20. What's the common denominator, LeBron James? Well, the common denominator is you don't play defense. If you play defense, maybe the other teams wouldn't blow you out. You guys suck. They need me to coach the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'll walk in right there. Tyrone Lue said, well, I brought this guy here to tell us what's wrong. His name is Carcino. I'll be first off, J.R. Spliff, yeah, you're DNP tonight. Yeah, coach's decision. No, Carcino's decision. You ain't playing. Fry, yeah, go somewhere and chill. You ain't playing. A lot of y'all ain't playing. Green, yeah, you in the starting lineup tonight. Yeah, you sit down. I don't care how cool you is with old man Bron. He finna sit down too. I'm like, you playing 25 minutes tonight. What you mean 25 minutes? Because that's about all you worth. 25 minutes of basketball. The other minutes that you stealing money on the clock. That's all you doing, is stealing money off the clock. You just out there standing around. You can't move lateral. You might as well start making your retirement speech right now. You gonna have no lateral movement whatsoever. Look, man, if you don't want to play, just say you don't want to play ball. It's simple. Just be like, I don't want to play. I don't feel like playing this trip. You could have stayed home. They think you score 20, 30 points a game. What's with this MVP crap? 16 and 18 points? Shoot, they can get a dude off the bench and get that. Clam Chowder can get that. Them Kyle Korver type numbers. 16 points a game. You play 39 minutes and it can only score 16 points? What's going on with y'all so-called king? Y'all golden calf ain't what he meant to be. He done got cracked. It's a crack in the golden calf. Follow the commandments of basketball. Throw it down on them calves. That's right. I am sent here by the one they call I Am. To inform you, you guys have been following a false prophet, a golden calf. They have led you believe that this player was better than Kobe Bryant. Even Michael Jordan. They tried to stuff this down your throat. And you believed it. You believed that this bum from Cleveland was better than Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. You believe he was in that class. It's a shame. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. that you would put this bum in the same category as them. Y'all on dust. Y'all on dust for believing that bum is in the same category. He couldn't even pad the stats tonight. He was 16, 10, and 7. You can get any C-rated player that can get you 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. They say, oh, that's a solid game. You're supposed to be the king of basketball, right? You think Kobe is going to ride out with something like that? If Kobe ended up with 16, it's because he's done. When Kobe was doing that, it was time for him to get out the league. And he was like, I got to go. This is it. Because if I can't beat Kobe Bryant, ain't no need of me sticking around. But this dude going to try to milk it. He's done. Yeah, he's playing like Queen James. He's scared. He's shooting the ball scared. He can't move. All that weightlifting and got him all slow and stiff. He done got all this extra weight on him. He out of shape. He's done, man. He is done. And he's making the team worse. He should get off the team and actually reduce his minutes. Because they're not defending, and it's basically his fault. You couldn't stop Tim Hardaway Jr.? Are you kidding me? Tim Hardaway Jr., once again, the first quarter, they down by 10. They give up almost another 30-point first quarter. They only scored 19 in the first. The Knicks went back and forth with them, traded baskets, beating them out. In the fourth quarter, they outscored Cleveland by 2 points. That's all they really needed, because the Knicks can't stop them. I mean, Cleveland can't stop them, and you can't stop the Knicks. Porzingis got any shot he wanted. Tim Hardaway, no one is helping out on defense. And this is exactly what we talked about. LeBron did his interview. I showed you the interview. When did he talk about defense? He didn't. He didn't talk about defense at all. The whole time, he never spoke about defense. What did he say? We'll be all right. We're all right. We all right? The win column ain't moving. The loss column is moving. And you talking about we gonna be all right? What, you Kendrick? You ain't Kendrick? We gonna be all right? Adam Silver slipper say he gonna make sure we gonna be all right. But Adam like, I can only do so much. I done gave you every player you asked for. We done broke every rule in basketball for you. What else you want us to do? The Pistons is right now battling Golden State. Golden State is huffing and puffing out there. They tied. Detroit was wearing them down when I left. And I left for y'all. I could still be back there right now enjoying myself, having a great night. The women just showed up and I left so I could stay here with y'all and talk about this game. Isn't that wonderful? How am I hating, Mr. Dirk? The Dirk guy. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button for those who just showed up and didn't know what's going on around here. And let's break down the game. The New York Knicks beat them with simple, basic basketball and just transition baskets. The Cavs do not get back on defense, and they do not communicate with one another. Kevin Love is doing all he can. He's hitting shots, he's playing basketball, he's getting rebounds. He's doing the best he can. But the most he's going to get you is 22 points. But on defense, somebody's got to help him out. Because if he's out there scoring and shooting, somebody's got to go back and cover. And then they're getting the ball in transition and going down court. And all the teams know that you can run Cleveland. If you get to the middle of the paint, you can score on them. They have no one to guard you. So other teams are shooting like 55, 60%. Because they're not defending. So if Cleveland's not defending, what's really going out there on the court? What's up, Troy and Gavin? And the problem is that your supreme leader and commander-in-chief the god of basketball himself, the chosen one, the king, LeBron James, he's the problem. And nobody got any balls on the team to stand up and say, hey, man, it starts with you. You want all the good stuff to be about you and all the bad stuff to be about us. It don't work that way. It starts with you. Oh, John, you know I'm loving this losing streak. John Stewart, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to make a donation to your boy Carcino so I can keep the lights on. I want to make sure I can keep the lights on in the car. What's up, Dre? Mobile, Alabama in the house. I see you. Next thing you know, we're going to have Dothan, Alabama in the house. All I do know is this. The Cavs suck, and it's all LeBron James' fault. I can't ask for nothing more perfect than that. That's a perfect day. That is a perfect day. Kyrie ain't really laughing. Kyrie can care less because Kyrie knew, like, look, I was carrying this bum. Y'all was giving him all the credit, and I was carrying this bum. Because other teams are worried about me, and y'all know they worried about Kyrie, but y'all still want to believe they was worried about this bum LeBron. I'm like, he's getting his points because they worried about Kyrie. Kyrie's the killer. Nobody worried about that bum. I'm like, dog, you the second option on the team. Kyrie's first option. But y'all took this bum side. We don't need Kyrie. We need this Bryant. We got the king. Yeah, well, you got him. Well, you got him. And look where he got you. Boston looking real good right now, ain't they? And they got a young team, and Kyrie's teaching them how to play basketball. LeBron is teaching these guys how to forget playing basketball and run to a spot so I can throw you the ball. Let's play playground basketball because that's all I do. Forget a set. I don't need to run a set. I know you guys went to college, played basketball in college, and went to, and got some education. I didn't get any. So all I know is this. Playground basketball, knock a guy over and lay the ball up. And I'm going to shoot my brick shot, and it's going to go in sometimes. But a lot of the times it's not. Like tonight, I couldn't bowling ball nobody over no more because these guys are younger and stronger, and I'm just old and slow. And the referees are not letting me just knock people over no more. And I don't really have the energy to keep doing that. That's taking a lot of my energy away. So I got to just shoot jumpers. And I'm not that good of a jump shooter. So now my percentages are going down. And I'm not getting to the free throw line. And I can't hit free throws either because I'm a bum. But I got everybody convinced that I'm the king. That is the greatest magic trick ever pulled. You lose to the New York Knicks, who are not going to the playoffs. You lose to the Brooklyn Nets. They ain't going to the playoffs. What in the world is what's going to happen when you play real teams? You're getting blown out. They had to cheat the Chicago Bulls, or you would have lost to them too. You can't guard anybody. 3 in a row, it should be 4. They straight robbed them. Knicks ain't going to no playoffs, man. If they gonna knock Cleveland out the playoffs, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And now there's an accident in the express lane. How rare is this? I don't care about this man's accident. Let's get out of here. He can have half a body laying on the road. Let's get by. It's not my concern. They got a fire truck here, an ambulance. Learn how to drive in the express lane, man. Learn how to drive in the express lane. See, people here know what to do. That's right. We ain't concerned. It's over. Go. It's over. Okay. You want to still look back? I ain't got time for this. Call an express lane, lady. I mean, the Knicks blew out Brooklyn and they blew out Cleveland. Did they tell LeBron them to throw some games? That's what y'all think now? What is the Cavs? Where are the Cavs fans at? Where's Lewis? Oh, Lewis is there. Lewis, what's wrong with the Cavs? What's going on with your Cavs, man? You gotta talk. Detroit Pistons are better than the Cavs. What's going on? What is happening with the Cavs? They play no defense. Defend the land. They can't defend the land. They let everybody come in the land. They done came in the land, took the women, took the kids, took the food. If this was the Walking Dead, they'd all be dead. Cavs Nation. There is no Cavs Nation. There's a Dub Nation. Never heard of a Cav Nation. You guys, that's something you guys made up. I want to see you wave that next season. Make sure y'all wave that when it's all over this year. Oh, I want this beat to keep going on. They had 4 losses now, I think, for the season. We need to keep that number going up. I want them at 20 losses, 30 losses, 40 losses, 50 losses. Oh, I want to see them tears. LeBron is holding back them tears. Everybody gonna be fighting in the locker room. Clam Chowder gonna be mad he ain't getting enough shots. And what happened to LeBron making everybody better? He makes everybody better. LeBron, what happened? Well, you know, right now we just, you know, we still early. It's early. You know, it's early, and I'm just, you know, just trying, you know. Yeah, you know, this is what we do. No. I mean, you saw us out there. You know, you already know. You know. No, we don't know. That's why we asking you the question, stupid. We need you to say it in front of the camera. Look, you know what I told you at breakfast, right? You know, right? You know. No, we're interviewing for the world. This ain't breakfast. Forget what you said in the hallway. Talk to the doggone media. You run your mouth all day when it's about nothing. When you're winning, got that stupid smile on your face with that stupid over shiny beard. When you're telling your lies. Bad coach. He can't coach. He can't. LeBron ain't gonna let him coach. Think LeBron gonna let him coach? LeBron in there snatching players in and out of the game. Talking about who he can play with and who he can't. But Lou is getting tired of him now. Lou like, look, that was cool when we was winning, but now I look stupid because we losing. And they like, hey, why you ain't do this? Why you ain't do that? And I'm about to say, well, because Bron said it. I'm almost at that point. Thank you, Chris, for donating. Everybody else should be donating right now. Chris done set the tone. Oh yeah, they want to get Eric Bledsoe now. He gonna be in there crying. See, we needed somebody to play defense. We need Eric Bledsoe till Isaiah get back. They're gonna be like, we can't expand the roster. Yes, you can. Next thing you know, it'll be like the NBA has changed the rule. We're gonna give Cleveland an exemption where they can get Eric Bledsoe and keep 15, 16 guards on the team. But I thought LeBron is all we need, right? He has had the most help of any so-called superstar in the league. And he still can't win? What's going on? He's had way more all-star players than Kobe Bryant. He's had all these all-pro players on his team, and yet he still can't win. Kobe played in 7 NBA Finals. He won 5. 5 out of 7. LeBron has been in 8 NBA Finals. He won 3. 3 out of 8. That's either bad luck or you just wasn't good enough. They lost to the Dallas Mavericks, and it was all his fault. They lost to the San Antonio Spurs. It was all his fault. I don't understand why you guys can't see this. They lost the Golden State Warriors twice. 2 out of 3 times. It was all his fault. LeBron will go down in basketball history as the biggest sham in the history of professional basketball. There has been no overhyped athlete like him before of any times. This guy has come in, changed rules, and made the NBA into an arcade, dumbed-down league that it is right now. And the veterans and many of these other people, they cannot stand the NBA because it's disgusting to them. It's disgusting how these guys got to sit here and talk about how great LeBron James is when they know he's not that good. When there's players that were way better than him because they had the mental IQ, this guy still jumps in the air and throws the basketball. He does that 15 years into the NBA. He still loses himself in the air, have nowhere to try to throw the ball to. Who does that 15 years into the league? 15 years and you still doing that? That's because you have the insurance. They ain't finna say nothing to you. I mean, you get blown out by Brooklyn. You get blown out by the Knicks. These are 2 teams that they won't even smell the playoffs. That was the playoffs to them. They could have popped champagne, threw a party that night. Tonight, that should be it. They should be in the locker room right now, busting bottles. They'd be like, what just happened? We just beat them. We did it. That's their championship. They just won their championship right there. Brooklyn Nets and the Knicks. They should have took a picture and hung that up on the team wall. This is the biggest win in franchise history. Because they done. They're done. The Knicks are trash. That could be true. But what would you say for Cleveland? If the Knicks are trash, what are Cleveland? They toxic waste? Because they just got blown out by 19 points. Easy. It was easy. It's like they quit. Like they didn't even want to play. They can't say nothing about rest. They can't say nothing. Just think about it. Three straight losses have been to teams that they shouldn't have ever lost to. They got blown out by the Brooklyn Nets. They got blown out by New Orleans Pelicans. They got blown out. I mean, all of these are blowouts. They got blown out now by the New York Knicks. They're not even competitive games. These are blowout losses. Blowouts. Do you understand what a blowout means? I'm tired of LeBron. I've been trying to get everybody else to open their eyes. It's slowly. People are starting to open their eyes and say, you know what? You're right. LeBron James is not getting it done. He had D Rose back, so he didn't have to play guard. Like that made any difference. LeBron James still does the same thing. He played 39 minutes tonight. He really should have played 27. They might have won the game had he played 27. He was not efficient. He's slow. He's moving the ball methodically, bringing the ball up slow. They're not getting back on defense. They're not communicating. Guys are getting any shot they want from the middle of the court. It's like they don't care. Their body language is like, whatever. Whatever. Tim Hardaway get through the lane. Transition baskets coming through. Nobody's helping out. Nobody's calling out screens. It's terrible. I mean, it's just terrible. If you look at them, you're going to go, doggone, man. This is just bad. I mean, really, it's bad. Rondo is more hurt than any other basketball player I've ever known. He's hurt right now. I don't even know if he's played yet for New Orleans or whatever team he's on. I think it's New Orleans. But Rondo, he's out. And Cleveland haven't really played anybody yet. They need Kyrie. No, they need D. Offense isn't their problem. Defense is their problem. See, the problem is they're an old team, and this is why they say they're the oldest team in the NBA. Old teams and old players, they have a harder time finding the energy to get up. Basketball takes life. Like, that's why you see players, it's unusual if somebody plays 20 seasons in the NBA. That's a physical, taxing game on your body. To play that physically every day, practices, shoot-arounds, flying on airplanes, getting sleep, got to get up, play the game, go to practice. It's strenuous. And some days your body just can't get up to do it. And when you're older, it's going to be a lot harder to keep pulling yourself up. And when you're injured, playing don't make it better. So everybody's hurt. Everybody's playing hurt and playing with a little something banged up on them. Oh, my other buddy believes it's a fix. He believes it's a fix because He believes it's a fix because he's like, man, everybody, they want everybody to like lose attention on them and get attention to Boston. And then right when the All-Star season kick in, Cavs gonna be right back where they need to be. They're gonna win like 12, 15 in a row. And they're gonna be unstoppable. So, you know, a lot of people believe in fantasy, you know. There's still some people believe Santa Claus slides down a chimney. Even though I'll be like, dog, you in the ghetto. There's no chimney here. He's sliding down the incinerator of the project. You still believe that? All right, knock yourself out. Tired of LeBron. Tired of him. I had to deal with that right quick. I got to take care of this toll coming up. Grandpa Wade, he shot the fade. Shot the fade. It's Grandpa Wade. Not a lot. I hope that ain't nobody from the East Coast talking about tolls. Man, y'all bridge tolls are crazy. I'm like, what? Just to the bridge? I'm like, man, y'all taxing. Game on my mobile phone, the type of thing to get the most, the bone, my definition of a thug. Well, I would definitely, if I was them, I would move Jeff Green to the starting lineup. You need Jeff Green in there. J.R. Smith got to sit down. He's not providing you anything. Putting J.R. Smith in there, he's just wasting time. Why do you even have him out there running around doing what J.R. Spliff does? So to me, it's really dumb to have J.R. Spliff out there. I wouldn't put him out there at all. I think he's worthless. He's completely worthless. He's as useless as tits on a bull. I will be trying to trade people. Right before the trade deadline, there'll be a lot of people gone. All right, Mr. Stanley. You could have made a donation, though, Mr. Stanley. Okay, this is it. Okay. All right, let me roll. Y'all take it easy. Make sure you got my money right. What you mean a gambling problem? I got an easy pass. I just left it at home. gambling problem. My problem is I don't know where I'm gonna put all my money. Now that we back rolling, y'all want to know tips? We were talking about how to improve the Cleveland Cavaliers. I would have Derrick Rose starting, Jeff Green, LeBron James, clam chowder, let's go Houston. Let's go Houston. I told these fools Houston was coming back. Kershaw's a bum. Let's go Houston. All them Dodgers fans sitting down there want to run their mouth. They was up 3-0. Told them Kershaw is nothing but a choke. And we gonna get them bullpens. Houston come back from behind. Let's go Rockets. Well, Astros. Kershaw is a bum. He's a choke artist. And he finna choke it up again. Actually, D Rose is balling. He playing a lot better now than he did when he was with the Knicks. I actually like the way D Rose is playing this season. He missed the glass. How many games before he's hurt again? Sprained ankle kept this man out like 8 games. Now, he finally played tonight. He played well, and it was good to see him back on the court. And his conditioning was still, solid. He was able to keep his conditioning up. Now, what's going to be next? Because of the way Derrick Rose played, he hasn't developed a jump shot. So when you don't develop a jump shot, people going to guard you and give you, they know you want to drive to the lane. That's your thing there. So nobody's really going to collapse on a lot of players. They're only going to collapse on Kyle Korver. They don't really collapse on Kevin Love like that because Kevin Love is so slow. They can just make up the time with him because he's so slow to get his shot off. What's up? Like I said, my starting lineup would be Derrick Rose. Okay, throw Rose in there. Bring in I'll have LeBron in. Old man Bryant. So you got Rose, Bron, clam chowder, Green, and Kevin Love. That's your starting 5. And that's what it needs to be. And LeBron's got to play 25 minutes, maybe 30 a game. Maybe 30 minutes. He's got to learn how to sit down, and the team got to play without him because he's actually hindering. And the team, the younger guys, be like, man, we play well together until he come in the game. That's why the second unit was doing so good. Now tonight, Jeff Green had an off night. Wasn't the usual Jeff Green you used to see. go up here to this oasis they got up here. Of course they losing because they playing Detroit Pistons. The bad boys. They just popped off the Clippers, who were undefeated till they ran into Detroit basketball and realized what a forearm is really about. I told you they was huffing and puffing before I left. But let me go ahead and take care of this. I'ma holler at you. I'm out.